Caught a couple slimers. This one feels like a nice bass to me. But won't know when we'll get them in. If he tried to jump, we'd know. Here he comes. Oh, almost. And what do we got here? Oh, son. Big old bass. Finesse fish. That's a beauty. Oh, almost got me. I could probably hoist him in on the leader, but well, honestly, this is what man, oh man, they just don't know how to quit. Finally, I'm anchored in 25, but I'm throwing, oh, fell right out. Look at that beauty. He is 18-incher. I threw up on a real shallow rock, and as soon as I pulled it into about 4 or 5 feet of water, he grabbed it. A little snake northern. Seeing all these fish and they just wouldn't bite, so I went to a crappie jig. I'm guessing it's a walleye. I haven't caught a walleye today though. Yep, walleye. Nice dark one. I only got 4 pounds, so I'm gonna net them. That's what they are, that's what I figured. Whenever they're picky like that, it's usually walleyes. And believe me, he didn't bite very hard. I think I'm going to keep him. Water in there. He was right by the boat. No, there's another one down there. I'm just going to go down. See if he'll bite. There's the bottom. Go up a little bit. Nope. Already left. Put that little swim bait on and they're biting it. Had 3 bites pretty quick here. Ooh, that's a pretty hefty one here. I'm starting to think something besides walleye. Nope, just a feisty one. Yeah. He bit on that little jig. Get him off back in. I missed this one and he came back, so yeah, as usual. The walleyes usually don't come back for a second bite, but these guys do. Look at this little poor skinny little squeezer. Oh, and then he popped my line. I should have knowed. That's what it was. Come on. Look at that little dinky lure. Seen them bite so light. Just barely sucking on it. At least they're starting to bite. Before they were just under the boat and I couldn't get a bite to save my life. Look at that little bait they're biting on. That's the only one I got, so when I get bit off from a pike, I'll be in trouble. This looked like a perfect bass spot or what? Let's throw this top water in there. Little weedy point. Not far enough. Oh, and I missed. Shoot. Well, let's see if he'll bite again. That wasn't very big, whatever it was. Right on the end of that rock there. One more time. Oh, a little farther. Well, oh well. Still fishing with that little swim bait. They're all about the same size though. 16 to 20. Yeah, it's pretty much been the case all year. Get him off. I mean, they're nice walleye, but I want a big one. Of course, them bass made up for anything else today. That was well worth coming out for. I went to my little micro swim bait that I bought from a guy in China. It's just a little paddle tail, but it's real little. And it worked real good for crappies last week. So they're being so fussy. I keep trying little stuff, and this seemed to. I got 2 bites as soon as I got down there. Hooked him on the second bite. So get him off. You can see that little bitty paddle tail. Ain't much to it, but oh, he's got a big chew in him. Something got after him. This one took off like lightning, so I'm guessing it's going to be a pike on that little micro jig again. I almost saw him. Maybe he's hooked funny. Hooked funny. Hooked in the gill. Guess he didn't like getting hooked. You think if they're so thick I'm snagging them, they'd be biting a little faster. Yeah, look where I got him, right in by the pectoral fin. Little eater. Back he goes. Feels like another. Well, he's getting bigger. Maybe something besides a walleye. Oh, another bass? Maybe? I got bit off on my lure I was catching them on. Oh, I don't know what it is. I think it's a pike. Yeah, little pike. Probably bite me off again. There, he ain't gonna bite me off now. See if he's got my jig in his mouth from the one I lost. I don't see it. So, back he goes. I put on a Lunker City Grubster that's almost the same thing as that oddball one I had on before. But kind of that goldy color.